Looking for classic cars and trucks on a true budget? Today we're diving into 10 project vehicles, each priced at $1,500 or less. From a '72 Pontiac Grand Prix with a big block 455 to a rare six-door Ford Econoline van, even a mid-60s Dodge Coronet convertible, this lineup has a little bit of everything. These are not polished show cars, they're raw projects, some even close to junkyard condition, but that's what makes them so fascinating. If you've been hunting for an affordable classic to rescue, you'll want to see what's on this list. Car number 1, 1972 Pontiac Grand Prix, priced at $1,500. Kicking things off with a 1972 Pontiac Grand Prix priced at $1,500. This one has a clean title and about 120,000 miles showing. Under the hood, it's got a 455 cubic inch engine, but it's currently not running. That said, with the size and torque of that motor, some folks might view this as a candidate for a resto mod rather than a strict restoration. At this price point, it's definitely a starting project that's going to need trailering home. Car number 2, 1949 Chevrolet 3800 pickup, $1,300 Murdoch. Next up, something older, a 1949 Chevrolet 3800 pickup. The seller's asking $1,300. It doesn't have a title, which is important to note, but the engine, transmission, drive shaft, and rear end are all still in place. One of the rear wheels is stuck, and in the process of freeing it, the brake hubs were damaged. This one really falls in the yard art or project category. It's complete enough to work with, but you'd need to solve the paperwork and mechanical hurdles before it could ever hit the road again. Car number 3, 1975 Dodge Van Shorty, $1,250, Wilmington. At number 3, we've got a 70s vibe classic, a 1975 Dodge Shorty van. The asking price is $1,250. It has about 75,000 miles, clean title, and an automatic transmission. This one came from a storage facility sale. The seller isn't sure if it runs, so it's basically being sold as a project. Registration is current into 2025, which is unusual for something in this state. If you've been dreaming of turning an old Dodge van into a custom camper or retro cruiser, this could be a blank canvas, but definitely not a drive-away vehicle yet. Car number 4, 1976 Ford F-150 Ranger, $1,200. Number 4 brings us a mid-70s Ford pickup. It's a 1976 F-150 Ranger offered at $1,200 with a clean title. According to the seller, it does not run. The engine was in the middle of being pulled out, but life got in the way, so the job never finished. The radiator and transfer case were removed, but those parts are still included. A new gasket set and pistons are also included in the deal. This one clearly needs trailering, and it's a project for someone ready to dive into a major rebuild. Car number 5, 1960 Jeep CJ5 with hardtop, $1,100, Wallace. Closing out part 1 is a 1960 Jeep CJ5 priced at $1,100. This one actually has a Ford Pinto engine swapped in, but the engine is seized from sitting too long. Rancho springs are installed all around, and it comes with a hardtop and doors, though they're not shown in the pictures. The good news here is that it has a clean title in the seller's name. Even though the motor's frozen, having the paperwork sorted out gives this old CJ a clearer path forward than some of the other projects we've seen. Car number 6, 1954 Chevy Motorhome, $1,200, Merwee. At number 6, we've got something really unique, a 1954 Chevy Motorhome. The asking price is $1,200, and it comes with a Chevy 400 small block paired to a 400 turbo transmission. That means it's got some decent drivetrain bones, but beyond that, this is an unusual vintage RV project. Vehicles like this usually require a complete interior overhaul as well as mechanical work. It's not for everyone, but for someone looking for a one-of-a-kind retro camper project, this could be a fascinating starting point. Car number 7, 1972 Ford Econoline 6-door van, $1,250, Burien. Number 7 is a van you don't see every day, a 1972 Ford Econoline with 6 doors and 5 windows. It's offered at $1,250 with a clean title. The odometer shows 94,000, though the seller believes it's rolled over, likely closer to 194,000. The van cranks with a jump, but has no spark. Rust is starting to show in a few areas, and the brakes need new rubber lines. Still, the unusual 6-door layout makes this a standout for someone wanting to build a camper, a retro hauler, or even something fun like a Scooby-Doo tribute man. Car number 8, 1974 Volkswagen Super Beetle, $1,200. At number 8, we have a 1974 Volkswagen Super Beetle priced at $1,200. It's powered by a 1600 dual-port engine and features a sunroof and newer tires. The seller says it ran well before they started a restoration, but then the project stalled. It's been sitting for years, partially disassembled. The body appears solid, and it does come with a clean title. Definitely a project, but with the popularity of Beetles, finding parts isn't too difficult, making this one of the more approachable classics on the list. Car number 9, 1979 Chevy El Camino, $1,500, Sonona. At number 9, we have a 1979 Chevy El Camino priced right at $1,500. There's no title on this one, which is something a buyer would need to address. It comes with a bed cover, and while the condition isn't described in detail, it's listed as a bring-a-trailer project. These late 70s El Caminos have a loyal following, and while this one's rough, it's priced at the entry level for anyone willing to put in the paperwork and restoration work. Car number 10, 1967 Dodge Coronet 440 convertible, $1,295. This one does have a clean title, but the slant 6 engine is stuck and the car hasn't run in many years. The seller is clear that it's best viewed as a parts car or a serious restoration project. The body shows rust in multiple places. Floor pans, trunk pan, subframe, and crossmember are all compromised. The brakes don't work and the interior is incomplete. It will need to be winched onto a trailer. Still, a mid-60s convertible Dodge is a rare sight, and even in this condition, it holds appeal as either a donor car or a very ambitious long-term project. That wraps up our look at 10 classic project cars, all priced under $1,500. We've seen everything from old Buicks and Chevys to Fords, Dodges, and even a unique vintage motorhome. Each one needs work, some more than others, but they all carry history and potential for the right person. Which one caught your eye the most? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed checking out these budget classics, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next lineup here on Kingna.